So, hello, YouTube. I'm Gustavo. I'm 27 years old. I work with IT. I'm a TALKNTALK host. TALKNTALK is a platform for speak language. And this is not a class, this is immersion. And let me see something here. And today we're gonna talk about mental health. Let me just ask before, Gabriel, did you get the invitation of the other room?
Can you get me again the invitation?
Yeah, because there's Nayara one than the other.
Okay.
Ask to help. Yeah, Nayara just send me a help. Let me try to move you to. Don't accept that because let me see if I can change again. Move to 3 and. Okay. See if you get for the 3. Or if not, I can send the other person. It's not a problem as well.
Yeah, I saw that the people in return this.
Oh yeah. Let me ask you, João, can I send you there? It's not a problem for you? For the 3 room? Because just
No problem.
no problem. Because I don't know why I can assign him for the 3 room again.
Okay. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye. See you later. Thank you. Did you get an invitation? Or not? Oh yeah, perfect. Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't send it. Join breakout room. So okay. So now I'm in Portugal. I work with IT. I like to watch movies, series, play video games, and basically that's it. Gabriel, can you introduce yourself, please?
Hey, hi guys. Good afternoon. My name is Gabriel. I'm living in Minas. I'm 28 years old and I'm graduating economic science at University of Viçosa. And now I'm unemployed, but I'm studying and I'm looking for another job. Is this?
Oh, that's perfect. Apoena, I say name right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
My name is Apoena. I know it's a different name. I live in Salvador since 2021, but I'm from Pernambuco. But I lived in a lot of cities of Brazil because my father is a military, and me too, I am military, Brazilian Air Force. I am a traffic controller. I like it, but sometimes it's difficult profession. I am 39 years old. I don't have kid. I have a little dog. I'm going get married in next October, so I'm very nervous about this. What else? In my free time, I like to talk with my friends. I like sometimes drink a little wine with my fiancé. I like to go to the beach. I am a marathonist. I don't know if you can see behind of me some trophies. I don't know how to say this in English. And that's it.
Oh, that's really nice. And there's a lot of trophy. That's really good. You're a marathonist, you run, do like triathlon, do a lot of stuff, or
No, just run. For me, finish a marathon, run for 2 kilometers is so hard. And some people ask me when I go to move to triathlon, but it's complicated
Yeah.
For instance, I prefer just run, maybe in the future.
Yeah, it's already a big one.
It's not just runs. Run is
Yeah.
very difficult.
Yeah, it's very deep. One goal of mine in the future is run a marathon. I'm not gonna win, that's obvious, but just at least finish the marathon. That's good. Just a short one, that's perfect.
Either just complete a marathon, you are how can I say ganhador? You are a hero.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yes.
In the end of
Yeah.
the process, you're already a winner. Yeah. So let's start it. Apuena, can you read the number 2 for us an answer?
Yes, number 2, what is mental health and why it is important? For me, mental health means when you see your life, how can you see your life? How can you see your emotions, your ideas? How can you live your days? And for me, it's important. After pandemic, some people start to have problems with this, with mental health. And after pandemic, I think the people start to see your life in another eyes. That's it.
Yeah, really nice. Let's see, Gabriel, what do you think?
The question is about what is mental health. Mental health is about, I don't know, is everything we see and what is important all the time. All the time, mental health is important in the job, in the real life, in all the time. And now, for example, I am unemployed, yeah, and is a difficult moment, is stressful, and my health is gonna be very good. And when I worked too, if my mind is not worked, I try. It's mental health today, and this time is the most important for me. Mental health, physical health, and going.
Yeah, I agree. I think that is everything. Mental health is like we things happen in our lives. That's definitely gonna happen.
Mhm.
And how we gonna see it? How that's gonna achieve us? Mental health helping us in that process. Like the process that you're passing right now. Like you're employed, but you are doing other stuff, like doing exercise, studying, do everything. I was like the last 2 weeks ago, I was in employment. Right now, I got a job. I was employed in other countries, so there's a lot of pressure in that. That something gonna happen. I need money. I need everything. But glad that happened. Every moment, there's a moment for everything that's gonna help happen in a moment. Yeah. It's like the video said. Mental health is how we deal with stuff, and it's important for us to know this. And thank you right now that it's more talking and the social media is talking the internet is something that is more open, because if you talk that 10 years ago, 15 years ago, it's like there's nothing like anyone talk about it. So it's important to have a content. And they said that like mental health, mental health, soft skill, hard skills gonna be related, soft skill with mental health. And they always said that in between soft skill and hard skills, what you need to get better is the soft skill, because if you don't have soft skills, someone gonna hit you in the soft skills. They're gonna get you really hard. So mental health is related with soft skills, and nowadays it's really important to have it and try to improve it. But yeah, things gonna happen, and like they said the video, it's important for us as well talk with others, talk about this, speak about this this topic with other person that we trust, family, that because of that, that's important. Let's see. Gabriel, can you read the number 3 for us and answer?
Okay. How can I improve my mental health? Improve my mental health. Now I go to the gym and I write a little books, but not more expensive. Now I I write a more expensive book, and I say, my God, this is getting me anxious. And my mental health is a, how can I say, in a doctor, in a psychology, is very good too. It's therapy today, and this now I went to therapy for 6 months, and I like to. It's very difficult for beginning. Is, oh my God, this is who I am, and you talk, and when you say, oh my God, I'm putting first point, my beginning before for that things happen, and it's very good. But mental health is not necessarily a professional guy. Is your day in the little things. I think it is.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think that's it. I think that the trick, the key is in the little things that we do nowadays in our day life, in the daily routine, like exercise, take care of ourselves, talk with others. That's important. And like you said, I think in everything that happened, I think the first step, the beginning of everything is really hard, because we are exposing ourselves. We are talking about myself with someone that, yeah, it's like, can be a professional, can be a friend, can be something, but we are exposed there. So it's hard for us to say, oh, I don't know if it's gonna say bad words about me, gonna judge me, gonna say something. But then with a professional, it's the better case. So that's important for us to understand that what happened with us right now, in that moment. And the question like who I am, who am I? It's a question that I don't know. I think that we're gonna live the entire life in, like, maybe I'm this, maybe not. I don't know. It's hard for answer that question. And I think that how can I improve that? Like with exercise, do stuff that you like to do. It can be meditation, can be yoga, can be exercise, can be martial arts. Take care of yourself, internal and external, is gonna help you with the mental health. Reading books, try to understand yourself, courses. I think that don't have like a perfect method to do that. I think we need to understand ourselves, understand each other, and try to discover what works with me, what not work with other person. So I think know ourselves, and like I said, I think the entire life we're gonna try to understand what we are. And you, Apenas, what do you think?
I agree with you guys. I think therapy, it's important for everyone, and everyone should do therapist in your life. In the past, I did. I intend to return in the future. In my case, I improve my mental health practicing exercise. So I go to the gym 3 times during the week. I run 4 times during the week. And when I wake up, I open my eyes and I go to the other room, and I stay 30 minutes, think about my life. I wake up 4:30 a.m. 30 minutes before my fiance and before my little dog, and my house stays so calm, and this is my time to think in my life, and I put in the paper some things, some pensamentos, how can I say in English, in the paper, and sometimes I like to talk with my friends about some problems, but I agree with Gustavo and Gabriel. I think it's important to talk some problems with a professional person, because this professional have how can I say, tem as ferramentas, have a tools. I think it's important you look yourself sometimes. I think that's it.
Yeah, really good point. And I think that, like I said, the most important is talk with someone, with a friend, a person who trusts her, or depending of the case, with the psychologist, because it's gonna be more helpful to know the tools, like you said, know what is happening, like in details, and how proceeding to do with that. But I think the most important is to talk, because sometimes we just look that way, and you need someone back to see, like, oh, we are doing that, another opinion, because sometimes we get blind just looking that, said, oh, I'm doing the right, and sometimes not like that. Yeah, great tip, guys. I go with a number 4. What is the impact of social media on mental health? I think there's impact a lot. Just adults, children, teenagers, everyone impact with that. And one thing that I noticed that there's gonna be a little bit different, because I normally talk about Instagram, Facebook, and that, but I got that when I was employed, one social media that affects me, sometimes it was LinkedIn, because it was like network for a company, everything, and you're studying, you do your stuff, but you look in the feed of the LinkedIn, you see a lot of people doing courses, studying this, studying that. You look like, oh, I just studied English, I just studied this and that, but yeah, for me it took more time to finish, to understand that. And you see a lot of people doing a lot of stuff, said you look like you are, I don't know, atrasado. I don't think that's late, but you don't follow the people, because yeah, you not in the high edge technology. And I work with IT, so that's crazy. Every day there is new stuff coming in the market, so it's hard. But Instagram as well, like everybody has a perfect body, everybody has the perfect life, everybody's living a dream that you want sometimes. But if you really see that, like, it's like Monday a person is post a photo and travel, and you see like the travel is like 3 years ago, but they put the photo, just enjoy my life, just like that, just to fake for everybody that has the perfect life. But in the end, everyone has a problem, stuff to deal in their life. But for our mind to understand that we are in the process, the other person in the process, there's different time for everyone. It's hard sometimes to understand that. So I think it's affect a lot, because it's a lot of content, and normally it's always happy content, and sometimes you're not happy, right? Sometimes not in a good mood. That happen. And you, Gabriel, what do you think?
How can you say? I think this impact is not good. It's very difficult to see Instagram, for example, when we see that people, oh my God, my friend, now this is in Europe and I'm here. Oh my God, it's terrible. In other classes, we talk about this too. And LinkedIn, for example, is a difficult social media. When you start this platform, we see now I am studying and PhD and I worked a lot, and that thing is not same. It's true. Is social media, we don't nós não conseguimos acompanhar, tipo, isso, assim, o que é postado, tipo, isso, assim. Sorry about the English.
No, don't worry. But I think that's it. I think that's impossible. And in there, everybody has a perfect life then. And we always want to have that. But I'm the Europe right now. It's not like that. There's suffer though. There are some things that I need to do. I can take a good photo, but
yeah,
I need to work. I need to do my stuff. I don't have money. So it's kind of like that. And you have fun.
By the way, guys, I have an Instagram about my run. So I really like my Instagram, @correpopô, but I know that there is an impact in our life, main child and teenager, I think. But it's important to know that social medias, it's just for enjoy, for play, and it's important you take 1 or 2 or 3 hours during the week, during the day, for do other things and forget your cell phone. And you need to understand that their life sometimes not real. And I think that's it.
Yeah, and it's a really good point that the touch that it's important for us to have like a clean day with technology that don't use, or at least 1 hour, 2 hours, because it's getting harder and harder to that happen. Like, I don't use my cell phone today. Yeah, I need work, I need stuff, so it's hard for us to do that. But it's important for us to, at least in a moment, go in the gym, let the cell phone in the house, or walk in the nature, let the cell phone there, just enjoy the place, see the world, when I say like that. So it's important.
Yeah, I think after pandemic, some people try to show real life. A maioria das pessoas, I think, and because nowadays we have line, uma linha de pensamento to show your real life, to show como você é de verdade, assim. So
yeah, I think some people do that. Let's see, we go in number 5, right? Gabriel, can you read for us? I don't know if you read the last one. No, I think it was.
Do you think unemployment affects your mental health? How? Now this is the most thing affects my mental health. It's not a good moment, but it's necessary. In my last job, I don't like that job, and now I need to subscribe on other jobs and selective process. I don't know how can I say this, and your answers sometimes is bad. It's very difficult. Yeah, affects, but in how when you say we não devemos, né? Tipo assim, isso não pode afetar. Assim. Tipo, isso is not affect. I think is it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, because when I write this question, I create this kind of question, I was employed because it was 2 weeks ago. So I put that question because of that as well. So I know how you are feeling, something that happened with me. And really uh really short back in the time. It's like 2 weeks ago. And you, Apuena, what do you think?
Depend. I think it's depend how many months or how many years or how many weeks you stay unemployment, because sometimes your old job was very, very boring, very, very stressful, that these days are important to take a vacation sometimes, and looking for other. So depend the case, but I think if you stay a lot of months or years unemployment, it's complicated to the person. Sometimes I think it's tá correlacionada com autoestima. I don't know how to say this in English. Sometimes, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree
My
too.
opinion depends how much money do you have now to. It's difficult.
Yeah,
Yes.
The money is going and to say, oh my God, I need another
yeah,
job.
yeah. It's because as well, you're living, you spend money,
Yeah,
you try to
yeah.
control it, but nothing's coming sometimes, and that's hard because just going and that's
Yes,
to spend money, it's easy, right? To earn it, that's hard.
yes. Sometimes you have a dream or you want to work with a specific job, and you ask a demissão to concentration
Yeah,
in another way, in another work. So
yeah.
Yeah,
Apply
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna talk about it. That it's dependent how it's your financial situation. If you save money, that is a little bit better. It's not the best moment, but it's help you in that moment that you don't are working. In my case here, I came to Europe, so I'll go out of my job there. So I stay here. I'm here 2 months by now. 1 month and a half almost. I was employment, so. Uh, I know, like you think like, oh, just spend money, like you spend €1, it's plus multiply for 5 because it's expensive, and you get like, oh, I can't spend, I can't travel because I need to find a work first for me to do my stuff. So I think yeah, it's a fact. Like I said, affect as well social media, the LinkedIn in this case, but as well that you are sometimes doing a lot of interviews and don't get the yes, and say like, why not me? I just like 3 interviews, 5 interview, 10 interview, it didn't get a yes, and you think like, oh, maybe something with me, but not. It's like a moment, and there's a moment that you're gonna get a yes, and pass for that moment. For everybody happens that, and you can be prepared, cannot be prepared, but you're gonna get some no's, and sometimes you rethink yourself like, maybe the problem is me, or I don't know, they don't like me, but it's not. It's like the moment, but it's hard for it to accept it. It's hard for it to say that, oh, that happened with everybody. Everybody get a no, but it's hard for us to understand that sometimes. So I think it's a fact, and normally, like everything in our life, we compare ourselves with others, and the most of the case that's not so good. You see like the other person's travel, like post some photos and earn a lot of money. So I just working and don't earn a lot of money and I suffer as well. But yeah, so we compare with ourselves, like in the Instagram, in the LinkedIn, like, oh, they did a lot of course, they are like PhD, they took a master degree, something like that. Then I just do something. And that's it. So I think that's a fact. Let me see. Joe, happened something?
Hey guys, sorry, I have another meeting right now. I need to leave. Okay,
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you
so
for the help
thank you.
there.
Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot, guys. Bye bye. See
Bye
you
bye.
tomorrow or
See you.
Wednesday.
See
Bye
you other
bye.
day. Bye bye. I'm gonna see here. I think that's it. I'm just gonna see with the, because I don't know if I can call just 2 person back. But let's continue with number 6. How can I reduce stress and anxiety? What do you think, Apoen?
Question number 6.
Yeah.
I think it's like I said, I think you can reduce your stress and ensure practicing exercise, reading some books if you like, go out, have a free time with your family, with your friends, talk with your friends, enjoy your life, take sometimes for yourself. I think it's very important.
Yeah. Good. That's it. I think that's it. I think almost the same.
Gustavo, I am a Gemini. You know about Gemini, Geminiana, so I am very, very curiosa.
Yeah.
About your life, your mudança, né? To Europe. How do you? Yes, you enjoy?
Yeah, I really like that. Because of the experience, you can talk. I can talk Spanish and English.
Yeah.
Even I in Portugal right now, but even that I can talk every place. I listen English, I hear Spanish, and I can use that. In my work right now, I just speak in English, like 18 hours per day. So it's helped me a lot. It's something that I would like to do before, and something that is gonna help me a lot with the English, with the communication with others. And then the thing that I loved here is that multicultural, because in my team that starts right now there, there's a India, there's a Pakistan, there one from Morocco, 4 or 5 Brazilian, Portuguese as well. So it's a mix of people, and we learn a lot with that. So it's really nice.
Do you make friends? Because we're talking about mental health. I think it's nice to live in another country, but it's complicated to stay so far, the family and your friends.
Yeah. I made some friends. I have some friends here, but I didn't have. I think that what helped me, and that I stay for 1 month in a hostel. So it's a lot of people come and go in. So that was help for playing game, to talk, and so it's good to make some friends, because if I just stay like alone, I came here just myself, just me. I think that, I don't know, you pass 1 month, pass something, I say, oh, I don't have anything here. I don't have a friend, I don't have my family. I just work and that's it. So I go back. So I think that's important, because it's like you try to start a new life. So you need to make friends here, do exercise, do stuff. So I'm trying to create a routine. But yeah, day by day, there are good days, there are bad days. Like in Brazil is gonna have, here is gonna have. So every place, we are human, right? So that happens.
Yes, I know. I know about this. Stay positive,
Yeah.
because good energy, call energy, good energy. So stay positive.
Yeah. It's always have an open heart, that you
Yeah.
see good, that are gonna find good people as well. You're gonna see some bad, but the good gonna stay. Gabriel, do you wanna answer the question or ask something? It's open to you as well.
The question 6 is,
Yeah.
I like to reduce my anxiety, sleep. I sleep very well, and when I see that thing is not so good, I like to sleep. And how Apoena says, practice, exercise, running. When I like to cook too. When I was very stressful and anxiety, I like to cook. In my college is very common the in the time of the tests. I need to make a pasta, for example.
Yeah, it's a good tip. I think the exercise is good, sleep, it's important as well. Sometimes we're in a rush, like, oh, I need to,
Yeah.
like there's the phrase, right? Work when they are asleep, work when they are rest. No, you need to rest. You're not a machine. Even a machine broken, so yeah, you need to rest. No, it's
I
crazy.
prefer sleep. I think it's so bad. I go to sleep and fuck. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's good. It's relaxing. And after you take like a lunch, like in the middle of the day, the you sleep head like they'll fall down because you want to sleep. I like in that in Spanish there are word for that when you're lunch and you want to go to bed, like la siesta, as like
What's so
uh
good?
yeah, that's so great that because there are some countries that you eat and there's a stop, so you can sleep like for 1-2 hours and go back to work. So that is gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
I like that nap in the middle of after the lunchtime. Uh, for me, I think that exercise help. And right now, I just walk to my work, but sooner or later, gonna go back to the gym. Gonna help me to have a clean mind and everything. When I was really anxiety or stress, what helps me is meditation, because I need to be in the silence place. I can be quiet, so I can just breathe in, breathe out, just let me open my mind and see that it's not so crazy like I was thinking before. Because it's always like that. When something happens with us, it's like a storm. It's like the end of the world. It's not like that. Everybody passed for some bad moments, but when it happened with us, like a biggest thing that happened in the world. It's not like that. So because of that, that's important for us to talk with others what we are past. But I like to do simple stuff that I don't need to think a lot. So do something for me to eat, or just do the laundry, do the dishes. So it's something that helped me to be more calm and everything. I think that don't have a right formula for everyone to less anxiety, stress. I think that we need to know ourselves to see what is best for us, and that is try to see what works and what not work for us. Let's see number 7, right? Yeah.
7, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. It's my time. I don't know. Gabriel, can you read for us? I don't know if it was. You read the last one. If it's
What are common mental health issues in teens? I think is anxiety. It's anxiety, says. I think it is anxiety, and I don't know. Issues is a problem, no? Okay. What are common health? I think it's anxiety. When you see is when you talk about social medias, is and put this anxiety in the teens, and I don't know.
yeah. I think that the most of them excited as well. Let's see, Apuena. What do you think?
I agree with Gabriel. I think excited, and I think the teenager have pandemic like to stay completely alone with yourself and it's complicated because in the past, when I was a teenager, I liked to go out with my friends and play, run, and and now I think the teenager now are more alone, and they like to stay alone. So it's complicated nowadays.
Yeah, I agree. I think the anxiety is one of the biggest one, if it's not the big one, that happens with teenagers. But like everybody here already was a teenager in the past. I know that, like I said before, that sometimes something happened with us and we think that's the end of the world. But when you are a teenager, everything that happened with you that's bad is the end of the world. So it's like, oh, I broke with my relationship with 2 weeks of my boyfriend or my girlfriend. That's the end of the world. It's everything. Anyone gonna love me anymore? So everything that happened when I was a teenager, because we are discovering ourselves, we are trying to understand the world, find the solution for the peace of the world, but yeah, I don't have the answer for that. So we're trying to understand how things works. Our bodies change as well, so it's hard. It's a difficult moment, and sometimes, like Apenas said, like they close themselves like a shell. They don't speak with anyone and get worse and worse. So that's important for talk with teenagers, the parents, a friend, normally older friend, like your uncle, something that had more experience, because like teenager, most of the time they are passed for the same thing, and that's they don't know how to give advice or some stuff like that to help each other. So it's important to talk with parents, we talk some that you trust, a psychologist, that's important as well. To understand that's not the end of the world. Like things happen, bad things, good things, and sometimes unfortunately bad things happen with everybody as well. I'm gonna just call the guys again. So I think that affect a lot, anxiety, stressful, like they are change the body, try to understand what's happened, and afraid to talk with someone that, oh, my body's happened this, happened that, try to discover identity and everything. And it's hard, it's a pressure because you need to pass exam, you need to go to college, what you want to do for your life. I don't know, I don't know if it's the right moment to say that. What am I gonna do for my whole life? It's a hard question that I don't know. I have 27 years old and I don't even know if it's just gonna do that for my entire life. So it's hard. I think there's a lot of pressure, but like you guys said, the most important is talk with someone. I just called the guys back before they came. Let me ask, how was the conversation? Did you like, Gabriel?
Well, I think is very important to talk about mental health, and this conversation is my mind is, oh, it's
Yeah.
very good.
That's it.
Thanks.
Apoena, what do you think? What did you think?
Yes, was amazing talk about mental health. By the way, I really enjoy stay here and talk, and I can see some improve in my English. So thank you guys.
Thank you for being here. Before, thank you, Wanda. Thank you, Nayara. Nayara, you asked for help. I don't know why I couldn't send a message to you, but I sent the João there, but in the end he need to go as well. But sorry for that. I don't know why I couldn't send a message to see if it was everything okay. But let me ask now, how was the conversation, Wanda? Everything was fine there?
It's a really good conversation. This topic is hard and soft at the same time, and so important to discuss and to stay awake for our mental health. It's totally important. Thank you for your subject?
Oh, yeah. I like to talk about that. It's a hard question. It's some hard question because we need to talk about ourselves. That's hard
Yeah,
sometimes.
our
About
soul.
our souls, talking to look for answer inside and speak that. That's hard sometimes. Let me see. Nayara, how was the conversation?
Yes, was really nice. I like to talk with hard conversations because the life it's hard, you know. And when we talk about hard things, we learn to how to deal with this kind of situation. So I think it's important. And I love to talk about mental health because I have a lot of problems. Like I'm an anxious person, so I need to I need to improve this feeling in my life. But
I
I'm doing well. I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. I think that we out here and everybody need to improve that thing day by day. We try to get better person, better human being, but day by day, I think that's hard sometimes to see it. Let's see.
It's a process.
It's a process. Yeah. For everybody, and everybody has their time, step by step, sometimes baby step, but we need to wait. And sometimes it's hard for us to wait that. Let's see. Gloria, how was the conversation? Did you like it?
Oh, I like so much. My conversation with Sonia and Alison, it's so good. And the topic is very interesting because help us to think about that and take care your body, your mind. It's very good topic.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gustavo.
No, thank you guys. I think that's important to talk about it. And like I said before, it's important for have conversation like that open, and there's more content on YouTube and the articles about it, because 20 years ago had nothing about it. So it's hard for us to know a little bit more hard to talk about it. Let's see. Sonia, how was the conversation? Did you like it?
It was very good. I liked it a lot. I think this topic is very interesting to talking about. It's very important to talk about our mental health, to recognize our feelings, our emotion, and talk about them. I like it because I am psychologist and it's my profession, it's my passion. So it was a good, amazing conversation. And congratulations for the topic.
No, thank you. And I hope, I think that the guys there in your room learn a lot, have a person to understand better about this topic. That's really good. Thank you for you being here. Before I pass the word for Alison, I send the chat the survey. Give me a score, suggestion about the new topics as well. Something to improve as well. It's always important, the feedback. So go there and answer. Make a score as well. It's important. Let me pass the word for Alison. Alison, how was the conversation? Did you like it?
Yes, I really enjoy it. The subject is interesting and is a trend topic. Everyone knows something about mental health and can share advices on it. Talk about that with Glorinha and Sonia was good. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, it's really important. Everybody can contribute a little bit. And like we are here, everybody help each other and to understand better this topic. I think that's it, guys. I think that again in the end, I don't know if there's other meeting after hour. The next week, we're gonna talk about something that Wanda, I think, gonna love it. We're gonna talk about "It's My Life" from Bon Jovi, the song. So there's some question about song. Yeah, that's a good song. So I think that's it, guys. I hope you have a nice week. Have a nice afternoon, nice evening as well. And I hope to see you the next weekend again. I'm gonna talk about my life from Bon Jovi.
See you guys.
Okay.
See you guys.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.